Hello and welcome to Whittle Arcades. In this short video I'd like to show you all my arcade machines. Now the machine in front of you here is currently running my Ultra gaming system, which has got a little over 10,000 games installed ready to play. When you first switch the machine on, after 30 seconds to a minute it boots up and you end up with this display. As you can see there, Atari 2600 is the first emulator which it's showing you, and there's 1153 games just for that console, just there. If I move left and right using the joystick, you can see there's many more consoles on the system. As I said before, totaling 10,400 games, or thereabouts. You'll notice that there's two mains. This is the classic original main, and this is the more up-to-date version. I know you retro gamers out there like to mess about with the original, so I've left both versions on there so you've got the best of both worlds. How the systems work is this simple. Using either joystick you can move left and right. Once you go to a console that you want to play, let's just use Advanced Main for an example. We press the button here, the select button, and then it brings up a list of games. Now, just in MAME Advanced, there's over 2,000 games just there, so if I were to scroll down this list, it would take me quite some time if I wanted to say play a game like Street Fighter, because it begins with the letter S, it's right at the bottom. So you've got multiple choices. You can either page up and down using those two buttons there, or if I wanted to jump straight to a specific letter, I can press the jump to letter option. As you can see there, it's A, I can move to B, C, D, etc. In this case I'll just go to B just to show you an example. As soon as I press that, it now starts the list with all the games beginning with B. So you can speed up the search function. If I just scroll down to one of my favourite games, an old classic called Bomb Jack. Came out in 1994. As you can see here, it gives you a little synopsis about the game, the year it came out, the rating for the game, etc, and it even shows you a little picture. If I wanted to play that game, it's just as simple as pressing the select button, and within 10 to 20 seconds the game installs and it's ready to play. And there we go, the game's on, ready to play. Now this game is an original arcade game, and it was designed that you put money in the machine. Well, obviously this particular machine, what you're looking at, doesn't have a coin operating system on it, although I do provide them if required. To add credit on this, I've put some dummy coin buttons, two to be example. One there on the left, one there on the right, so if I just press either or, you can see you can add credits. To start the game, I can either select player 2 or player 1, press player 1, and the game's on. Very simple game, but very addictive. Anyway, I'm going to come off that, otherwise I'll be on for hours. To escape from any of the games, you simply press the middle escape button. That comes up, would you like to continue with the game or would you like to exit? Well, in this case we want to exit. And what that does, exiting the game takes you straight back to that games list. So you can scroll up and down, choose another game if you wish, or you can press the bottom middle button and that'll take you back to the main screen, and you can choose an alternative emulator, let's say the Super Nintendo. You can select a game in the Super Nintendo. What I will tell you, if I just flick back into Bomb Jack, any game that was designed for the arcade, say for instance Bomb Jack and Street Fighter in the main arcade emulator, because these are arcade games, they're not designed to be saved like you would save a game on your console. So to help you during the gameplay, if you want to simply pause where you're up to, you say you've been on it for a couple of hours and you don't want to leave the machine alone but you need to do something, if you press both the coin buttons together, that'll simply lock the machine. Now that'll stay paused indefinitely. You can go away from the machine, you can do what you want, you can come back. As soon as you want to carry on, press the same buttons again, and you're back on with the game. It's that simple. Again, I'll just come into that game, and that just takes me back to the games list. Again, if I want to go back to the emulation list, bottom middle button, and I'm back on there. The choice of games is endless. Like I said, there's a little over 10,000 games on this, well 10,400 to be exact. So you've got enough games to last you for the rest of your life. When you finish with the games machine, you've got two options. You can simply flip the switch at the back, that'll shut it down. But I always recommend shutting it down properly. Just like you would with a computer or any other device. By pressing the top left button, you can just simply move down to quit. Select that and it'll ask you, yes, are you sure? Yes, you are. Machine will shut down and it's safe to walk away. You'll notice in this main menu that there's other settings that you can adjust. User settings and sound settings and configuration input settings. The user settings and the sound settings, if you want to make changes, the look and the feel of how the machine is, what you're looking at, you can do so in this menu. The configuration input, this is where we configure the buttons for the games. Now, because sometimes children will be playing the machines and children have a tendency to mess about with things, what I've actually done, I've omitted this out of the system. So if anybody goes to press on configure input, it won't affect the machine in any way. The machine will always work exactly how it was designed to work, 100% of the time. So I'm just going to simply quit from that now. Yes, I want to shut the machine. Do you really want to shut down? Yes, I do, thank you. And just a few seconds later, the machine will shut down. And there it is, it's gone off and it's safe to do. Just flip the switch at the bottom and everything's off. Just to add, each of the machine comes with a volume controller at the top. It's got a built-in Dell sound system, so it's really good quality sound coming in from there. Custom backlit marquees come standard with every machine, and now as standard we fit a full protective plexiglass plate in front of the entire screen and the bezel. One, it looks good, but secondly and most importantly, it protects that screen. So if you've got any children or anybody who just loses their temper a little bit playing the game, hits the screen out of temper or anything like that, or something gets spilled, it's completely protected. And it just gives you that little bit of added security. Thanks very much.